You'll love this retro Bluetooth speaker. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and if you're into retro gear like I am and retro television shows, then you're going to really like this ONFORU retro Bluetooth speaker. Look at that styling. This is just about okay. I can't keep that voice up. So we're going to go back to regular voice. In fact, let's clean the video up and go back to regular video.
Okay, great. Now, this is the ONFORU retro Bluetooth speaker, and it's pretty cool. It's a 20-watt mono speaker, fairly heavy because it has a nice little speaker system inside. Features an 18,650 milliamp hour battery, which gives you 20 hours of listening on a charge, or you can leave it plugged in and listen forever. Right? 3 to 4 hours to charge if it is completely DOA, and if it's DOA, there might be a noir crime in progress worth checking out. On the back, there is a rubber cover. You open it up, and revealed is a micro USB charging port and an AUX in 3.5 millimeter jack and a teeny tiny reset button, because DOA doesn't mean DOA in this retro world. Not a big surprise. It comes with a 3.5 millimeter AUX cable and a micro USB charging cable. Both of those are entirely expected. Why does it have this little rubber cover on it? Because it's waterproof. This speaker is IPX5 waterproof, so you don't have to just listen to it in your den. You can also listen to it poolside or anywhere else where it might get wet. Heck, they say you can wear it, well, I don't know if you want to wear this, but they say you can use this in the shower. Not sure I'd be putting this in my shower, but you can certainly tilt it up close, like if you're having a bath, as we used to in the old days, and enjoy it. And if it gets wet, it gets wet. Not a big deal. Very nice. Also powered by Bluetooth 5.0, which is really a bit of a surprise. It's a better, more reliable connection with a longer range. So you can have this and enjoy it outdoors on your picnic, and have your music source actually be somewhere entirely different. Pretty sweet. So, all well and good. What does it sound like? Well, let's listen to some music. So, this is Bluetooth, and on the top, the controls are volume, and the volume doubles as pause play. And if you push and hold it, it will actually be power. And then you have forward track, backward track, and you have the ability to choose between AUX and Bluetooth. So all very straightforward. Let's get the music back. And I will say it doesn't get monster loud. In my experiments trying it with different source devices, here's my phone, full volume. My phone is maxed out, and so then this is, I mean, it's pretty loud. I guess it gets pretty loud. You want to have your source device probably close to the very top of its meter, maybe even turn it to 11 as needed. Okay, enough of that. We're not in the 50s. My whole theme was to go back to the 40s, but be that as it may, it sounds pretty decent. I mean, there's not a, it's not a huge multi-speaker system. It's not expensive, but all in all, I think the sound is entirely enjoyable, and my kids have already said that they love the styling and they want to have this in the kitchen in their house. So, all right, that seems like a really good idea, and this seems like a nice kitchen option for them, because again, if it gets splashed or someone spills a beverage and it goes all over this, there's not a problem there. So, another thing you could do with this that could be really fun, if you're really into that whole retro theme, but you want to have a relatively modern pairing, is you can plug in something like an Echo Dot or a Google little home device, whatever they call their pucks now, and have that plugged into this via AUX, and then hide the unit. So you can talk to it, and magically this is the speaker, and it sounds really good. It's definitely gonna sound better than the Dot does. So that'd be a really fun application. Of course, there's other ones you can do too. Now, dimensions-wise, it is about 7 inches wide by about 4.5 inches tall, and it's 3 inches deep. It is 2.3 pounds. It's heavier than you might expect because It turns out that speakers require weight for their magnets. So if you pick up a super light speaker, it's probably not going to sound very good. And that's why if you go to somewhere like a Home Depot or Target or something like that, pick up one of their big fancy stereo speakers, and they're substantial. That's all the electronics and tech needed for good sound reproduction. So this little guy is heavier than you might think, not so heavy that you can't just, cruise around with this in your hand or in your backpack or something, but it is worth noting. So it's really all I got. It's a nice sound, excellent functionality, really fun design at a killer price, and the finish is actually much better than I expected for its price point. Now, I am not deluded that in a couple of years my finger oils and various scratches and stuff will make it look even more retro and antique, but this is a coating on plastic. This is not an actual brass button. That should not be a surprise to you. So really all we need to do is actually talk about that price. But before we talk about the price, let me ask if you can subscribe to my channel, or let's do this differently.
You have the opportunity to subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch it on your Philco television. Click or tap on that button right now and you are hooked up. Isn't technology amazing?
Okay, now, this is the ONFORU Retro Bluetooth speaker, and it's $24.99 at Amazon.com. That is a solid price for this. This is a fun little gadget that I think a lot of people would enjoy. Obviously, your grandparents are going to find it really fun, though they might be a little confused about its functionality. Where's the dial? How do you get the station that you want? Where's the shadow? How does he know everything? But for everyone else, this is actually a really good option. So definitely worth checking out. And with that, I'm going back to my music, which means I'll catch you in my next video.